Now, the former U.S. ambassador to NATO is Kurt Volker. He joins me now. Mr. Ambassador, I editorialize at the top of this hour that the only way to secure a lasting peace is to defeat Hamas, Hezbollah, and Iran. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that. And certainly Hamas and Hezbollah that have carried out these terrorist attacks for years have to be defeated. Iran is going to exist as a country, but the Iranian regime either has to be changed or it has to be so deterred from engaging in this kind of activity in the future that it becomes a more sustainable peace for Israel. But at this stage, Israel seems to be having to take it on its own to bring about that kind of deterrent effect in the future, because it's not been any other pressure directly against Iran.
Can you ever see the day when the Biden-Harris administration joins with Israel and attacks Iran?
That is what's necessary. I'd have to say that not that we attack Iran, but that we are joined with Israel in making sure that we are doing what's necessary to reestablish Israel's security, which is defeating decisively the Houthis, Hamas, and making sure that Hezbollah and Iran are deterred from any future attacks. And that has got to be a joint American and Israeli effort.
After all, the Iranians did plot to assassinate Donald Trump. I don't know whether that's a causa belli, but it's certainly an aggravation, is it not?
Well, and it's been going on for a long time. I mean, we just saw that with the recent assassination attempts against President Trump. But they've had a fatwa out against President Trump, against former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, against another State Department senior advisor who worked on Iran. So they've been engaging in these kind of threats against American former officials for a long time. We do have to take some strikes directly to Iran. But I think in the long run, it's Iranian people that are going to have to change the regime there. They're the ones suffering the most. We need to contain them.
The Wall Street Journal reports that Vladimir Putin's merchant of death, that's Viktor Bout, he's back in the arms business. This time he's selling to the Houthis. You surprised by this?
Not at all. This was something that everyone predicted at the time. Vladimir Putin wanted to get him out, and he chose Brittany Griner as a hostage because he knew that would apply particular political pressure on the Biden administration. A famous women's NBA ball player, a gay woman of color. He knew that and being arrested for cannabis oil. This is something he knew would play on progressive sympathies in the U.S. and put pressure on the administration to do something like release Viktor Bout. And sure enough, he's back, and he's back in action.
There are times when it does seem like we're near World War III, doesn't it? Last word to you.
Well, we have to prevent it. Look, this is what everyone says. We have to prevent it, but we need to realize that it's growing already. Russia is cooperating with Iran, with North Korea. China is supplying Russia. We need to show American strength in order to stop things.
Good idea. Ambassador Kurt Volker, thank you very much for joining us, sir. We appreciate it. See you later.
Thanks.